Occupied by invading armies through several centuries and now rebuilt from a turbulent past, the city of Cologne and its famed cathedral are a fitting venue for James Bay to start touring his album, Chaos and Calm. It's the highest placed album released this year and 2015's sixth bestseller to date. The artist headlining the tour is a 7-time Grammy-winning megastar herself.
Cologne Germany is a city steeped with history and architecture, the perfect place to kick off the Taylor Swift 1989 World Tour. And accompanying her on this journey is British singing sensation James Bay. And tonight I get to go and interview him backstage. James Bay, welcome to Top Billing. So great to finally meet you. And tonight in Cologne, Germany, you're going to be opening for Taylor Swift in your first stadium gig.
Yeah, it's the first time in front of so many people all in one venue. I wanted to find out about what it's like to play in that kind of environment. You know, the biggest things I've done otherwise are festivals where you're playing in front of maybe tens of thousands of people, depending on what stage you're on, I guess. But this has already been a year of much bigger audiences, which is, it's a great experience for me, and it kind of tells me I must be doing something right.
Let's go back to that little 11-year-old boy who found some dusty guitar and decided, this is what I want to do. Why do you think that resonated with you?
It was quite a moment. I was I think I was at the top of the stairs, and I just heard my dad play, you know, it was just a sort of any old Saturday afternoon, and he was playing music, and as it finished I sort of shouted down as I was running down the stairs, like, what was that? Play it again, that was incredible. And he played it again, and I sat there and listened and loved every second. Then I took the CD, ran upstairs to my room, and probably played it about a million more times in my room that weekend. And that night at dinner it was like, with that guitar we've got to get that restrung. I really need to, you know, probably have 3 or 4 rusty old strings on it. So yeah, I was like, we've got to go to the shop. Can we get it fixed up? I really need. I want to. It was more of a kind of need. Like I keep saying need. The feeling was like I need to learn how to do that because it was so, I guess, inspiring, and it was just such an amazing sound.
That sound was Eric Clapton's Layla. James had picked one of Britain's greatest guitarists as inspiration.
You taught yourself to play guitar online, and then is it true that you were discovered with somebody making a YouTube video of you and putting it online?
Yes, that part's true. I think it was my first open mic in London. I went into Camden in North London, and I found just a nice pub that had a decent little stage in the front of it. Got up there, and there's this guy who had a similar camera to this, and he filmed a song, and I was talking to him afterwards, and he said, you know, I'll put it online or whatever. I probably got about 23 views on this video, you know, it was like, that was it. But the label that I signed to, Republic in New York, they found it somehow, and some of those views were them. So, you know, it went that way almost. There's something kind of natural about it, you know. It's not unnatural for things like that to happen, for people to pop up online and all that stuff. That's just the world we live in, I guess. Now,
you're a Brit who recorded Chaos and Calm in Nashville. It must have been quite inspiring to record there, but also really intimidating.
Yeah, it's intimidating at times, but it's got to be the best fuel and the best inspiration. I guess with other things lately, people have said, is there pressure, you know, and even like going to a place like Nashville, do you put pressure on yourself? Whether I do or don't kind of intentionally, it's there. And I'm not, you know, I can't change that. But at the same time, like I say, I quite like it. So yeah, it's all there in Nashville, but it's such a creative place. It's such a naturally creative place that you can't escape inspiring sounds and inspiring things and inspiring people. So it was a great place to kind of, I guess I lived there really for the time that I was making the record.
I think it's so important for young people to know that you do need that pressure in order to become a success. It's not easy for you to do what you do.
Yeah, you have to go out and fall on your face a few times. Know what that's like, what it is to do that. Work out how to get back up again, and then you'll start to move forward. Come on, let it go.
The single Hold Back the River has taken this 24-year-old artist to #2 on the UK charts.
So many singers, songwriters, producers kind of obsess about that one hit. When you came up with that one, did you know it was going to be this global success?
I always felt confident about it live. I felt like this is going to come across great at the show. I didn't really have experience in the charts. Of course, I hoped it would do what it's done, but I didn't know what it takes to kind of do that. So the answer is kind of no, but like I say, at the same time, I remember writing it and feeling really excited about recording it and showing people, and live it really comes to life, and I guess luckily, you know, it really stands up on the radio too.
James Bay's sound and look are so appealing that he played at Burberry's Fashion Week show before he'd even released a single.
Okay, I want to know about your hat.
What do you want to know?
I love the hat.
Well,
is there just one, or are there a few?
I just wear this one. I don't have loads and loads of hats, and I don't even have an interesting story for the hat, unfortunately. Maybe not unfortunately, I don't know. It's a very much a thing, is almost actually the best way to describe it, because, you know, Michael Jackson glove, I'm not comparing myself to him, he's a big deal, but these iconic sort of images that musicians have sort of had over the years, I like that rock and roll theatre, I like that aspect, and maybe, you know, somewhere in the back of my mind that was kind of a subconscious sort of reason towards, suddenly I'm going to wear this all the time when I play. It'll change, I'll get bored of the hat, I'll get bored of having long hair, I'll change it up. You know, and then maybe I'll bring it back one day.
Are you going to go and do a man bun?
Sure.
Say no. No, don't.
Oh, you don't like it? All right. Then definitely not, of course. No way. No man buns. No way.
When are you coming to South Africa?
As soon as I can. The diary is incredibly full at the moment, but there will be room for South Africa.
Well, South Africa loves you. I'm sure they cannot wait to have you on our stages.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for chatting to us.
No worries.
Good luck for tonight.
Thank you so
much.
much.
I'll be in the audience screaming. I'll be like, spit on me.
I'll find you.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back.